John chapter 3 verse 2 says, "This man came to Jesus by night and said to him, 'Rabbi, we know that you are a teacher come from God, for no one can do these signs that you do unless God is with him.'" The man that's being referred here is Nicodemus. We just read about that in the previous verse. And now he's come to Jesus by night. And I'm going to come back to that in a moment. He's come to him and he said, "Rabbi," which means teacher. He's showing the sign of respect. Like this, Jesus, you have something going on that's very significant. And then he even tells him, like, we know, maybe he's representing the religious body, the Pharisees. "We know that you are a teacher come from God," which is an interesting confession, "for no one can do these signs that you do unless God is with him." So this should suggest to us that if they believe and confess that God is the one who sent this teacher, if that's where they're going to see him, then they really ought to listen to him. The reality, though, is Jesus is not merely a good person or just a good teacher that's come from God. He is, in fact, the Son of God, the Savior of the world. And there's something interesting here. Maybe we're reading too much into it, but I think it's helpful to see that this guy came in the dark. And John uses a lot of themes of being able to see and light and darkness. And here's this guy coming from the dark, coming to encounter Jesus, who can give him a light, who can give him sight and vision and understanding and clarity. And at the end of the day, not spoiler alert, he's going to be leaving, walking away in the dark, still remaining in the darkness. But remember, just in chapter 1, Jesus was the light of the world, and in him there was light, and in this light there was life. And so it seems that this little line that Nicodemus, this religious ruler, came to Jesus in the dark is very significant and worth meditating on in light of all the dark and light themes we see in the book of John.